When a narcissist's real identity is revealed, it is perceived as a life-threatening event that damages their self-esteem and self-worth. This will cause feelings of inadequacy, shame, and vulnerability. It deflates their sense of grandeur, entitlement, and superiority. When this occurs, narcissists frequently display various emotions and behaviors. One of the most noticeable emotions that they project is narcissistic rage. Before understanding what happens during a narcissistic rage, how do you determine a narcissistic rage from normal anger? What is normal anger? What is narcissistic rage? Anger can be managed, suppressed, or tempered in typical situations. On the other hand, rage is an uncontrollable, intense emotion that takes over an individual. Rage has a fundamental, almost uncontrollable element to it that anger lacks. What does a narcissistic rage look like? Like a spoiled brat who throws a tantrum when they aren't catered to. The narcissist tries to compel their targets into giving in by using their rage. Imagine someone close to you constantly yelling and screaming at you, throwing things at you, calling you names, threatening you, and even assaulting you. A narcissistic rage doesn't stop. It can last for days or weeks. Then they go days without apologizing. What causes narcissistic rage? Here are some of the scenarios that trigger a narcissistic rage. Number 1. The narcissist is not getting special treatment or getting their way. Narcissists want to have their way in everything, even if it's unreasonable. They require special treatment precisely because they are not unique, which causes them shame. Number 2. The narcissist is criticized, no matter how constructive or accurate. You declare open war on a narcissist when you criticize them. So, if you criticize them, they'll smear you and decide you are an enemy they need to destroy. Number 3. The narcissist isn't treated as the center of attention. A narcissist must be the center of attention at all times. When they aren't, they usually do something to refocus the attention on them, whether through conflict or charm. Number 4. The narcissist is caught breaking the rules, violating social norms, or doing something dishonest or mean. Narcissists frequently break the rules and have poor boundaries. Narcissists take pleasure in breaking the rules and social norms. If you point out that a narcissist is lying or cheating, they will respond by making you feel as if you are wrong or mistaken. Number 5. The narcissist is requested to be accountable for their actions. Narcissists aren't accountable for their behavior, and blame shifting is a common tactic to divert attention away from themselves. Number 6. When a narcissist is exposed as a liar or manipulator, they will pretend to be the victim. Manipulation and violence are possible outcomes after being called out in private. Anything that serves as suitable backlash. Number 7. The narcissist's sense of not being in control. The narcissist has a solid desire to control the people in his immediate surroundings, including their spouse, co-workers, friends, and neighbors. A narcissist will tighten the reins and take action to re-establish control over something or someone in their life if there appears to be a loss of control. When a narcissist is confronted with a setback or disappointment, narcissistic rage manifests as extreme anger, aggression, or subtle hatred. The first line of defense against you could be nasty yelling, screaming, and unfounded claims. Any minor disagreement or unpleasant remark may cause the narcissist to feel rejected or mocked, causing far more harm than is normally caused. They may project their own emotions and thoughts onto you. Here are 7 things that will happen during a narcissistic rage. Number 1. Narcissists will experience a period of rage that is not proportional to the basis for their anger, and they may even hate the target. When you provoke a narcissist with one of the triggers, you may expect them to mistreat you. Their rage will be so intense that you will not believe they could do such a thing to you. Worst of all, they will despise you and make you feel every bit of it. You'll discover that everything is too much for you. You don't deserve any of the sufferings that come from the rage. For example, If the house has not been cleaned to a narcissist's satisfaction, they would verbally abuse their partner for hours. Number 2. Narcissists will provoke rage that will likely fade away quickly and never be discussed again. Some narcissists prefer to keep their rage hidden by using silent treatment. They will eventually fade away and disappear on days when you do not speak to them. Narcissists believe that you deserve such punishment because you behave in a way that they dislike. Number 3. Narcissists will stir anger, resulting in verbal or physical violence. Aside from emotional manipulation, they will instigate anger and show you verbal or physical violence when they can no longer control you. Bullying, shaming, and threatening are all examples of verbal abuse. They will be unable to control their rage and resort to screaming and yelling. They use verbal and physical abuse to intimidate their targets and demonstrate their dominance and superiority. An example is when a narcissist hits their spouse or children because they feel embarrassed in front of other people. Number 4. Narcissists will result in self-harm. You already know that narcissists enjoy dramas and strive to be the best actor possible, even when expressing their rage. Because of their inflated ego, many people believe that narcissists would never self-harm. However, this is not always the case. In an attempt to manipulate or exploit their victims, narcissists may harm themselves impulsively. Number 5. Narcissists will use sarcasm to cut people down. Sarcasm may be the total opposite of what narcissists want to convey. The narcissist will use sarcasm to cut people down in their lives when they are enraged. This allows them a way out if someone confronts them about their actions. It's simple to get away with sarcasm by arguing that the person is misinformed, that they are joking, or that they didn't mean it. Number 6. Narcissists become hostile and bitter. Narcissists are always convinced that they must have the final say. They become hostile and bitter in narcissistic rage. They withdraw into a period of wallowing and refusing to interact with you. They usually express bitterness or resentment when they do not receive what they believe they deserve, such as attention and praise. Number 7. Narcissists will disconnect or disassociate themselves from reality. In their reality, they are the only ones that exist. During a narcissistic rage, they will disconnect themselves from reality so that no one else's opinion matters or is correct. Their sense of reality may be twisted and unreal. They will never accept or listen to your point of view, for they believe they are in reality and you are not. What are the effects of narcissistic rage? The truth is that narcissistic rage has negative consequences for both the person who has the problem and the others affected. These might cause serious effects such as guilt, loss, worthlessness, inability to adjust to change, depression and anxiety, and physical health issues. Victims of rage would resort to self-harming activities such as cutting, substance abuse, addiction, and in the worst-case scenario, suicidal thoughts and behaviors. The narcissist's ego is at the center of narcissistic rage, not the victim. You have no control over how people act, feel, or react, but you control how you respond to them. Dealing with a narcissist in any form can be difficult, but if you detect that they are enraged, do not engage with them. Physically remove yourself from them as much as possible. Ignore the narcissist as long as you can and keep a safe distance from them. Set your boundaries and remember that they'll try to manipulate you. If possible, express empathy and validation, but otherwise, remain out of the dialogue. How did you find this video? Comment down what you think. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. Watch more exciting videos right here.